Hey, your daddy home?
My daddy's in the back. Come on in.
Hey, welcome to Bottom Georgia Media LLC. I'm Hardwick.
And I'm Jasmine. And y'all, we got a lot to talk about.
Yes,
We
a
do.
lot. All right, so
But first,
hit it with the legals. Go ahead.
All right, as always, please seek legal counsel and advice from those that's within your respective counties, states, cities, because what we do here, what we talk about is our experience, whether we go through it personal stuff or we go through it with somebody else. And we want to make sure that y'all are within the right realm of legal counsel before y'all just go out there and do anything you do, because our state and city is different than y'all state and city.
Yes,
All right?
tremendously. Okay, go ahead.
So, no, Uncle Johnny is not with us today. He is not
No.
in the studio.
No, no,
We're
no.
not in the studio.
No, but he
Hey,
packed
y'all
some
see?
good stuff, but that bag was heavy. All right, so
So we went to the Podcast Summit 2026 in Atlanta.
yes,
It was amazing.
had a lot to do, had a lot to learn. At the same time, it was a little overwhelming because you want to get everything in.
But it was a lot of information to take. And now, granted, some of the information we already knew and we was already implementing to how we put our content out there and everything
Yes.
else. But the networking opportunity, I don't even know what word to say. It was just,
Put it like this: from when you first walked in, you get your wristbands, and as you get your wristbands, you look around and it's like, okay, who are you? Then there's like all the new kids in the school, like, hey,
hey, let's congregate together.
yeah, let's congregate together. Then as you sitting there, it's like, what you do? Okay, we do this and you do this. Your mama got you them shoes. My daddy got me this book bag. But yeah,
it was powerful.
Yes.
It was powerful. It was meaningful. It's definitely something that any content creator, any podcaster, I personally would say y'all need to go to it.
Cameramans, what? Look here, setups among us where you can literally go there and you see, all right, I'm doing this, but literally you looking at his and you can see how to make yours lighter because like one of our setups literally is like you carrying around an axe.
Yes.
And the same pieces he had is like, okay, so I can put this and this together and get this same thing working for it. Just like right now, we're using our gimbal with two batteries on it.
Yep.
Guess what? I seen it much lighter. Now when I go back and I was like, okay, if I still want that and I don't need all that power on the gimbal,
yeah,
I can literally use a splitter, two-way splitter for a C-Charger.
Yep.
And you know, little simplest things that you weren't thinking about, now you're thinking about it because it's that open opportunity to see what other people are doing to make their business grow.
Yep.
And then like somebody was like, how are y'all getting folks to know what y'all are doing? QR code. You're like, I ain't thinking about that. I've been paying money for cars for the longest time.
On you?
What?
No.
Oh, no.
So, but yeah, we came up with some nice like postcard flyers. And they have our information on there.
Yeah.
There's a QR code. So this is what y'all see on a daily basis. This is the media channel. And bottomgeorgia.com is
yes,
the website.
at the barcode.
So we attach barcodes to go to that specific site. And that allows people to explore our brand, explore our podcast, explore the production side and everything else.
That one is...
And that's the production side of everything. So preparing yourself for stuff like that's what we need to talk about.
Yes.
Preparing ourselves for stuff like this. It's just so much information that we learn while doing this. So like how to gain, the audience's attention and everything else. How to give an interview.
Yes.
Properly and everything else. How to get more information out of the interview. Prepping for that interview, because when you get to that when you get to that age of professionalism and everything else, you have to prep ahead of time. So researching your person. Oh,
just like we when folks say, "Hey, I want to be on your podcast." At the same time, all right, what we're gonna do for you and what you're gonna do for us.
Yeah.
And at the same time, instead of we love helping people, but it's a difference when you helping folks and you're not getting anything from it because it's always a wonderful tool to be a helpful hand, but it's something totally different where
it's not free.
It's not free. Everything costs. Batteries cost, camera costs, and another thing that I did get from it is even though my personality is abundance, stay on topic. My staying on topic is like, I have the
like ADHD kicks in.
yeah, it's like, hey, you've been hanging around your grandparents and your uncles and them your whole life, and now it's like, hey, okay, you got a lot of their ways. You have a lot of filler words. You need to get rid of those filler words, and that's just the way you talk. That's just the way you talk. And another thing that what they talked about is what we already did. Know your job.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Most definitely. Like we talked about this and we touched on this subject a couple of times.
Yes.
Like I know that I don't know how to handle equipment. I mean, I've learned through him, but that's not me. I am the face and I talk for the show and everything else. And so I know I can stay in my area of expertise and everything else. I have no problem talking to people. I talk to y'all.
Yes.
Whereas Mr. Man here, he is really good at his job as being a cameraman, as getting those behind the scenes shots, getting the angles and everything else.
The producer going out there meeting folks and set you up for your interview. So you like what we did on there. And when you came up, like, where I'm going at, you going over here to talk to this person, you going over here to talk to this person, you going to eat.
Scouting.
Yeah, that's it. Know your role, stick with it. Now, if you want to try and do something else, it don't hurt you to do something else. But just say, hey, I'm still learning. You got to give me a time. Be open and honest with everything you're trying to do, because it's not just you. It's your brand that you're trying to grow.
Yes. And
I seen yesterday, it's a bunch of brands. Everybody had brands that they wanted to do.
Yep.
So at the end of it, that's where it goes.
So we have a couple of interviews that we did there. That once they come out, we'll make sure we put the link in our YouTube description box so y'all can go to it, check them out and everything else. But I see a lot of networking stuff happening. Yes.
But the one thing I do see, it's that time. Like, share, and subscribe, all right? Because we are here for you, your family. So do us a favor. Say, hey, Mom, guess what? They're on Bottom Georgia Media LLC.
Take their phones, tablets, iPods, iPads, whatever you can get onto YouTube. And say, hey, I have something to show you. When you show it to them, hit that subscribe button.
That's it. Well, remember yesterday what I did?
Yep.
All right, so we were sitting there, right? And as we were sitting there, I walked up to a gentleman, and he was telling me that he had a studio. I said, oh, you our rivals. Like, we're super. Like, no. I have a studio. We opened up a second one. I said, let me show you a trick that my granddaddy showed me real quick. He said, if you want to get some subscribers, just what you do. Hey, go ahead and pull out your phone real quick. You pull out the phone, and as he pull out the phone, he's sitting. I said, now type in Bottom Georgia Media LLC. He was like, all right, cool. I said, my granddaddy told me to do this right here. Hey, subscribe like that right there. He looked at me. He wanted to, it's like his brain's still trying to rattle, like, hold up.
I ain't never had nobody do that before.
I ain't never had nobody do that before. But at the same time, it's leading that everlasting impression, like, this guy made me laugh. He told me some jokes. He gave me some insight about how to help my business. Then he literally subscribed to his channel just to show him that he's playful too. And that's a part about being a producer, building that role, and at the same time, and that rapport and that connection with them. Because now look, things gonna come from it, and we decided to have it go.
So while we're here talking, we want to give some thanks and some shout outs to people. First of all, thanks to the crew at the podcast, some and everything else. Y'all were phenomenal. Thanks to Kevin on stage. Thanks to Eric Thomas. Oh my God, he was a phenomenal keynote speaker last night. If those that weren't there, y'all missed something.
Yes,
y'all did. Thanks to David Shans for putting this whole entire project together, because it was not one area in that conference that wasn't covered by podcasts. If somebody's trying to do a podcast, somebody's trying to grow their podcast. It was a multitude of networking opportunities, professional and at beginner level.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of everybody's name because there was so many people there.
There was so many creators.
To the MC, because right now on top of my head I can't remember your name, but just it was a whole lot of.
Buddy with the light, with the brown suit, like he was going to the water for Bible study. Yeah.
But it was just so many influential people and everything else. Like we really want to give y'all flowers, because y'all did that last night.
Yes.
Y'all did it yesterday, and it forever will leave an impression on me. And we will definitely be there again next year.
Yes, we got to be there, because I think they have more than just that one, but we'll check and we'll see, and we'll let y'all know when they do them.
Yeah.
But let's see. One of the main things that I took from it is, as cameraman, producer, even though owner XYZ, don't be afraid to ask for help.
Oh no.
Which I ain't.
No.
Thanks to all my friends that was there to assist and make sure that I knew where I was going and hook me up with some enlightened people so I can get the same mindset. No.
So, the interviews that I did participate in, thanks for allowing me to just sit down and have that conversation with you and everything else, and allow me to be a part of the journey and everything else, because this is what we're doing. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get out there where we can help as many people as possible, and it takes a step at a time. So the one thing I took away from it was to not be afraid to start.
Yes.
And consistency. We have to remain consistent in everything that we do in order to get results that we want. And to not be afraid to start the process, because if you're afraid to start the process, you're never gonna get it.
Yes, and just like yesterday when we was there, I seen a guy walk in with his 4 kids, everybody in a blazer, a jacket, a suit, and a tie, and even his wife had on one. He had on one. I was like, okay, so they coming for business. Everybody everybody was on their tablet. I was like, okay, so literally at the end of it, in the beginning of it, it was a bunch of content creators, it was a bunch of promoters, there were a bunch of videographers, there were a bunch of cameramen. It was even from brands, folks that was out there selling their merchandise and clothing. And one thing I can tell you, don't never be afraid to speak your truth and speak what you say that you're trying to do. Because even though we out there and we was doing what we was doing, folks was hearing us, and at the same time, how many times somebody said, hey, I got a question. Have you ever thought about coming? Oh, I am so sorry. I have a question. You ever thought about coming and working with us to do X, Y, Z? And you don't cut them off, okay? It's nothing wrong with listening to them and hearing them out. But it's like, I appreciate what you're offering, but at the same time,
we're not going that route, right?
Yeah, and are not
and there's some adamant people.
Yes.
There are some very adamant people, because when you have something, what was
don't say yeah.
No, what was it? It was it just came to me. It was one, I can't remember who it was that said it, but it was you'll know when I can't remember how he said it.
Go ahead.
But, basically you'll know when you'll know when you made it when people start coming after you.
Oh yeah.
Instead of you going to them.
Yeah, especially like with podcasters. Yes.
And so, cause I can't remember.
I know what you're talking about. That's when the guy said, "Hey, you know when you made it, because instead of you going after people to be on their show, they're coming after you to be on your show." And the other thing, your visibility.
Yes.
And
so it's when I say we had an amazing time.
Yes.
It's no other word to sum it up outside of that. It was beautiful. And
it's like people's spirits pull themselves together.
Yes.
You were sitting there, it's like it was me, Jasmine. Then before we realized, what was the guy's podcast?
Which one?
Or the guy with the long hair. His message for the day guy.
Yes. Be the message. Oh Lord, what was his? Dr. Chaz. I remember his name. I will come back and we'll put his information at the bottom of our YouTube page and everything else, so y'all go check out his channel as well. It was so many content creators.
But literally, it's like as you sitting there, you having enlightened conversations, but at the same time, you got a playful person like me. Everybody literally sat down, told what they wanted to say, they spill. Then they seen how each company is run and each podcast is run, and it's like everything clicks together. It's like a sequel of one big movie. But the whole thing is, you got to just be willing to work together.
Exactly.
And everybody is willing to work together. If you don't know how to do something, I'm going to tell you.
Talk.
Open your mouth. Closed mouths don't get fed.
Talk, because that's how we were able to potentially get some networking opportunities with other people. And we hopefully start a partnership one day with them and everything else. Because it was one of the things like, hey, you got people that's down our way, we'll send them to us. If we got people your way, we'll send them to you and everything else. That's all part of networking and building those partnerships. That's how you are able to get to the next big thing. You have to open your mouth. You can't be afraid to say what it is you're trying to do and anything else, because you never know who is out there looking for the exact same thing you're looking for and are willing to connect you. they may have connections in higher places that you don't know about.
Exactly. Like my buddy who was there, he was doing some work, and you know where you find me at? Behind the camera with him. Then he was like, "Hey, you want to go ahead and put?" Yeah, man, yeah. And I took Jasmine name tag that she had right here on our brand. No, you put that right here, and you literally state what you're doing in XYZ. He said, "Man, she very articulated." Yeah, she the mouthpiece, bro. All right, let us call it what it is. If you don't know by now, okay, I'm Hardwick. I'm from the country, okay? This is Jasmine. She's from North Georgia, okay? They teach us how to speak down there, but it just know your position, know your job.
You can thank Big Mama for that.
Yeah. Thank you, Big Mama. But at the same time, it was abundance of happiness and joy. And at the end of it, you don't feel like you got took. You feel like you got blessed with a bunch of knowledge.
Exactly.
And at the end of it, it was what they had a ball or something like that. At the end of it, wanted to go to it, but guess what? It's called that old man syndrome. I went to sleep. Okay.
It's definitely something that will take your energy at the end of the day because you're on a high. Your adrenaline is steadily pumping throughout the day, because you run so many incredible people out there and everything else. And and I'm a spiritual person. If you have not noticed that, I am a spiritual person. And so if my spirit gravitates towards you and your spirit gravitates towards me, and we can have a simple conversation and everything else and have like-minded conversation, I'm going to do that.
Yes.
And that's exactly what happened all day. Like, I don't know how many people I talked to, or how many people I talked to about our podcast or our dream or what we want to do and everything else, giving out advice. I met a lady that's not even from here. She's from Ohio and not convinced to go to Savannah.
Yeah. Literally yesterday when I was networking and I was sitting there, guess what? I learned these steps that my mama taught me, and when I used to sell vacuum cleaners, very, very simple. I walking up to folks. Some folks I know, hey, take this. Hey, this is a podcast. Hey, this is a podcast. If I seen you doing that, hey, here this was right here. Now I met an actor. I ain't gonna say his name because I don't know how to pronounce it all the way. I gave him a flyer. You know, he told me these words right. Thank you. He said you weren't pushy. You was straight to the point. He said, man, do you know how many? Do you know what I go to on random? I was like, oh, appreciate. But hey, can you check our stuff out? If you like it, subscribe. If you see somebody in the bigger world and they say, hey, what you watching? You are watching Bottom Georgia Media LLC. And he was like, oh, so you just on that? Let's get it. He was like, oh, yeah. So you got your camera stuff in your bag. Then at the same time, you stop doing this to do that. I was like, yeah, you can't pick all the sides. You got to work with what you get.
Yep.
Then as you were doing that, man, it was just.
It was a blessing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so many ways that we could describe it, but it's just know that if you are a podcaster that watches us, if you're thinking about starting a podcast, you know, because this is outside of what we normally talk about, but if you're thinking about starting a podcast and everything else, look up David Shands. He puts out the information on there. Look up the podcast.
And this is not a paid promotion.
It's not
no
a paid
way.
promotion. It's just advice. And see when the next one is, because whether it's in Atlanta, whether it's in DC, wherever they put it at, we're going to it.
Yes.
Because it's information that's free. Because you try to pay for it, you paid your ticket. It's information that's free to help you get started with what it is they want to do. And the biggest thing that they're going to preach on you about, why haven't you already started?
Don't be afraid to hit that record.
You can use your phone.
Yep.
Most phones these days are programmed just like a camera is and everything else.
Yeah.
And you can get great quality footage on that. You can do a simple post. Like, that was one thing that was talking about. Like, don't stop from posting. Be consistent. Don't ever be afraid to start it, because the longer you start, the longer it's going to take to get there.
Yes. And your one thing that I did take from it, what we talked about before, is we was in there and information, okay? Remember the information you get, always do your research. Because I asked, as we was doing it, it was a young lady that she was giving all the information, but at the same time, it was a paid promo because I did our research on it a while ago. It was about a AI software where literally you can get it and it will help you, but at the same time, know who own your rights for it. Know if you stop using it, at the end of it, you might lose access to that or control of it. It's do your own research. It's never going to help you, but it was good if you are a small company. Yeah, No. I'm talking about you never know when it's going to help
Yeah.
you. So think about it. If you don't do your research, you don't know what you sign yourself
Research.
up for.
That's our thing we preach on.
Research.
Research.
Get your own
Research
mouthpiece.
everything. Research. If you don't know much about it, research it. If you don't know much about that person, research it. Like, research is never gonna hurt you. That's how we get the abundance of vaccines. That's how we get articles and everything else. When doctors do their dissertation, it's all based on research. Research. Research is a powerful tool that everybody needs to learn how to use. So, I don't know if I have anything else to say because.
Oh, okay. I can tell you. Okay, so this is what it is. When you go there, you know, I seen this for a point, right? Husbands, okay? Husbands is producers.
Our producers.
No, all right. I'm talking. I'm letting y'all know. Okay, this is my accent, and this is what it is. Husbands yesterday was producers.
And videographers.
And
promoters.
Yeah, and promoters.
Yeah.
And the next thing, guess what? Wives are producers, promoters, and everything else. And they also help with, guess what? Making sure everything get ran right.
Yep.
And making sure that the tickets got bought. And making sure that, hey, I don't think that's a good brand for you. I seen yesterday teamwork and families coming together.
Yes.
It's like podcasting is a new level of communication to keep a family alive.
Yep.
Because when you doing this, don't think that it's just
you're
doing it by yourself. You're doing it with somebody else. It's not just saying that, hey, I'm doing this by myself and I don't know what it is. Guess what? I seen somebody yesterday when she came up, her husband was over there getting information. He was passing out flyers. He was getting folks to sign up for her podcast. Yep. And at the same time, it was another gentleman where he was from Tennessee. He had on red shirt or whatever. And he was like, hey, I do all my wife editing. I do all her sound bites. I do all this. And I was like, you too? I said, we should start a support group for husbands. Yeah.
Husbands United are us.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, what your wife down there doing is like, it's like back then in the day when the man used to knock to the door, we used to send our wives there to answer the door. But instead, now we send y'all in the streets to
Lord Jesus.
To say, hey, welcome to Bottom Georgia Media, LLC, or whatever podcast this is, because literally I realized what my mom said back then in the day. Your wife is the spokesman of the company. That's why when it comes down to as a married couple, the wife gets the nice car at first. The wife gets room for the vehicle, for make sure that the kids are good, because if she ain't good, you ain't good.
I'm getting my foot.
But you know what I mean. I'm literally seeing the whole presentation of what she said. Like, you are the head of the family, but your wife is the neck.
Yep. I
can look this way, but guess what? I can only move my eyes. I can't move my head if my neck don't move, and people don't realize that. Yep. I learned a lot, but it also put a lot of stuff into play of what I didn't know from even with stuff that I learned.
Yep.
But
it helped bring things together.
In full circle.
And yes, it definitely helped bring things in full circle, because, like I said, we knew a good chunk of the information that was given to us thanks to the help from friends and family members that are already doing it or have done it or just know the knowledge on it.
Yeah, I got big old companies.
But to be able to see other people actually doing the same thing we're doing, whether they're in the beginning stages, they've been doing it for a while and everything else, we was able to pick up each other's brains, we were able to teach people some things and learn some things and everything else. It's like a big family reunion. Yeah,
exactly, because at the end of the day, we were sitting there yesterday, and one of my buddies, his cameraman, oh yeah, you already know where we out right now, that's why you see that. Oh man, so, and he like, man, my battery about to die. I ain't using mine right now, I got a spare, here you go. It was like, oh,
yep.
Appreciate it.
Or like the young lady that we helped with her laptop.
Yeah, it's like,
it's just that community.
Yes,
and everything else. But
I learned a lot.
I learned a lot.
So let's talk about this right here, right? So
we can wrap it up.
This is what we got to talk about. Okay. Very, very simple. Very, very easy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When you are getting ready for events like this, and you tell your Uncle Johnny to pack your bag.
Oh yeah, Uncle Johnny, we gonna get you.
Yeah, and he literally put everything in the world in the sink. Like, I'm a 13-man team, cameraman, and at the same time, no. What that is?
I'm holding your hand.
Man, you just squeeze my finger like quit looking at that wonderful thing.
Pay attention.
But pack your bag, do your research, and just like we did, we sent an email to them and let them know, hey, this is what we want to do. Get permission, find out the rules and regulations, and literally have fun.
But I'm Jasmine.
I'm Hardwick.
We're Bowden Georgia Media LLC. Like, share, subscribe, comment, let us know how we're doing, and we will see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.